Hey folks, today I'm in Waipahu. I'm going to visit the Plantation Village, which if you haven't been, you'll see why you want to visit soon. Also, I'm going to Wholesale Unlimited. Hawaii snacks, I'm sure you've had them. If you haven't, I don't think you live here in the islands. And I'm going to one of the most well-known restaurants, Elena's. She's gonna cook up something amazing for us, so stick around, don't go anywhere. This is gonna be cool. I'm Sue Jorgensen. I'm a former magazine editor and a current Kūpuna. I love staying active, local food, and discovering new things. Join me as I search for things that are cool for Kūpuna.
Cool for Kūpuna is brought to you by HMSA and Premier Benefit Consultants.
I'm here with Elena Lowe. She's the executive director of the Plantation Village in Waipahu. And this is an amazing place to come and visit. Very cool for Kūpuna. Tell us why, Evelyn.
Well, a lot of the Kūpuna here that come to volunteer, they actually grew up here or on a plantation. Yeah. So they help us out here. So we have a store with all their work.
Yeah, not just a store. There's this huge museum which you don't know until you come in here, as well as the grounds outside. But the grounds outside, I didn't know this, there's different houses that represent the types of houses on a plantation back in the day.
Yes, so there are the different ethnic groups.
The Chinese are original to this site because of the rice fields that were once here. And so the Chinese kitchen was for the single men. And so it's from about 1909, so it's on its original foundations. And then we progressed from there to the Portuguese, and then to the Japanese camp. Wow. Because they were the largest immigrant group, we have multi-buildings, which tell different stories within the camp.
Coming here made me realize that it's so important to know your history. You know, finding out about my background,
yes,
and how important it is to hear or to feel the presence of our ancestors.
So you do this regularly, volunteering here at the Plantation Village. Tell me why you do that.
Well, I don't want it to get lost. This part of history is so important, and we focused on the children, having them come here to see what life was like, and I want to be sure that it stays, you know, so that the next generation will feel what it was like to be part of the old plantation lifestyle.
This was a society building, replica. This is a replica of the society building. When I was little, not little, but in the, I think 60s, they had a building like this. I used to go up with my grandfather to maintain, we used to maintain the shrine and things, and it finally fell down. They kept this building, the cookhouse, so we got them to redo this society building replica. So a lot of the artifacts up there, it's artifacts because the gods and the tables and stuff, it's part of our culture.
Original shrine, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of the building replicas of tables, chairs, and things like that.
The gift shop is cool too. There's some really neat gifts in there that I haven't seen in years. And when you come, you'll know what I mean. So those
Right.
are made by volunteers.
Yes, they're made by volunteers, and they're all Kūpuna, mostly here or just surrounding areas, community.
In that same building is an amazing museum. I had no idea.
Yes, and it really is, as the visitors come to visit us in the lobby, they see what they can purchase, but also they need to know what the museum is or what the village is all about. So the museum is the background information. So the first room that you go into, you see the people that came, who came to work in sugar, what they did, the kind of jobs they did. An interesting exhibit on the midwife. There's an exhibit on World War II, Honouliuli. There's also an exhibit on the sugar mill. We have the oldest wooden sugar mill.
Did you ride the train when you were little, when your dad was the locomotive engineer?
I think it was like 5 or 10 minutes.
You did?
Yeah, because the train used to pass behind our house.
Uh-huh.
And so I remember getting on it, but I don't remember the ride itself, but I do remember.
Uh-huh. Neat, neato, yeah. How many people can say that, right? I rode the sugarcane train.
Yeah, I was probably 6 years old or something like that.
So thank you so much, Evelyn. It's been awesome being
Thank
with you.
Thank you.
And get here because this place is just amazing. You'll want to spend some time here.
This is the year I spend more time standing up than sitting down because 65 is just another number. I choose HMSA Medicare Advantage.
Plans start at $0 on Oahu. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare.
During the pandemic, staying active is more important than ever to help prevent chronic diseases, including those linked to COVID-19 hospitalizations. Kūpuna faced the highest risk from COVID-19 and from being inactive. Walking to everyday destinations like the market, post office, and bank is a convenient way to get at least 30 minutes of daily physical activity. So grab your mask and join us. Let's get outside and get moving today. All right, Papa, let's eat.
Aloha! Camilla, Danny Kalikini. If you need Medicare insurance, there's only one name you need to know. Premier Benefit Consultants. You know, this Kama'aina company represents more Medicare Advantage plans than anyone else in Hawaii. And will give you good advice for free. Piakamai. Call Premier Benefit Consultants for Medicare advice you need and service you deserve. Mahalo!
This is the year I celebrate life's milestones with loved ones because 65 is just another number. I choose HMSA Medicare Advantage.
Plans start at $0 on Oahu. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a snack, and I just so happen to know of the headquarters for the best Hawaii snacks here in Hawaii. It's Wholesale Unlimited. So we all know what's yummy here, but we don't know the history of Wholesale Unlimited. Can you tell me a little bit about how this all began?
Wholesale Unlimited was started by my mother, Betty Honma, in 1965. She had been in a teaching program at UH and just decided she really wanted to be her own boss and do something on her own, which was pretty remarkable because in those days
in the 60s, right?
There were very few women
entrepreneurs.
Yeah. So with a $250 loan from Finance Factors, she started selling beef jerky wholesale out of the trunk of her car.
Wow.
Just going around to markets, local markets and bars, liquor stores.
The cookies that you're baking here at this site that your staff's baking, what are we seeing?
Our cookie bakery is here on the premises in Waipahu. We're making chocolate chip cookies today. So for that, we have a cookie extruder, and so the dough gets mixed in the commercial mixers, gets put into a depositor, which drops them out onto sheets, and then we have the large walk-in ovens to bake them.
Walk-in ovens?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But it's still a very hands-on product. We have a small but really diligent staff to make sure everything comes out well.
Who taste tests?
Like I said, I do.
Thank you, Mark, for having us here today and for letting us roam through your yummy aisles.
Well, thank you.
Hey Kūpuna, so I'm here today to talk about fire escape. Once you smell smoke in your home, what we want you to do and what we stress for the Kūpuna is get out as fast as you can. Just be safe, and then the younger generation can go and look for what's causing the smell to occur. And if it's safe for you to go back in, then by all means go back in. But if it's not, once you're out, stay out. And in cases of smoke, if it's really dark, what you need to do is get down low. That's where you have the cleanest air to breathe, and then crawl your way out. As long as you can see that exit in sight, and it's not too far for you, and the smoke's not bothering you while you breathe, then make your way out. If not, you may need to go back into your room and close your door. Having that door closed and you between the smoke and the fire gives you that much more time for you to be kept safe and more time for us to come and get you out safely. So a good tip for you to do, first thing is to make a plan. Make sure everyone in your home has that plan down. And then the next thing is to practice your plan. You need to know how long it'll take for you to get out of your home in any part of the home, because you have just a few minutes to get out of a burning building or burning room before you get overcome by smoke. For this and for more safety tips, please visit firesafehonolulu.com. Mahalo. Stay safe.
A special mahalo to our community partners, Crime Stoppers Honolulu, the Better Business Bureau, and the Aloha United Way.
40 years ago, Crime Stoppers Honolulu was formed to make our community safer. With thousands of arrests, closure of cases, and millions of illegal drugs off our streets, Crime Stoppers Honolulu continues to reduce crime in our neighborhoods. And with student and animal Crime Stoppers, the safety of our residents and community continues to grow. With our great volunteers and community support, Crime Stoppers Honolulu looks forward to another 40 years. See something, say something, and stay anonymous. Together, we'll keep Honolulu safe. Mahalo.
When shopping local, where do you go to find the people and places you can trust? Our island values are important. We always show aloha, and ohana is more than just family. Here at BBB, we stand with the businesses you can trust, the businesses that care about local people and their values. From all of us at Better Business Bureau, we are here for you. Start your search for trustworthy businesses at bbb.org or on the BBB app.
Aloha! We're looking for more volunteers to advocate for our Kūpuna. Our ombudsmen protect the dignity and care that our loved ones receive. The demand is growing as more Kūpuna need services. We are part of the Executive Office on Aging. If you enjoy talking story with our Kūpuna, if you want to make a difference, if you have the courage to speak out, we need your help. Call today. Mahalo.
If you need Medicare advice, contact us. We are a team of over 80 local insurance agents, fluent in over 10 languages, located on multiple islands, all with one focus: exceptional service. Premier Benefit Consultants. Medicare advice you need, service you deserve.
We're here at one of the 25 best Filipino restaurants in the country. We're at Elena's in Waipahu, home of the finest Filipino food since 1974. Let's go check it out. Now we're here in the kitchen of Melissa, the owner of Elena's.
Hi, Sue.
Hi,
How are you?
Good. This is an amazing, beautiful home. And look at this kitchen right out of House Beautiful.
Oh, no.
So what are we going to be cooking?
We are going to be cooking one of Elena's most famous dishes, which is called sari sari. And it's a dish that my dad created back in the 1970s. Whew. Okay, so we're going to cut some onions for our dish. So,
I can do that.
Yeah, so go ahead. In slices.
Is that okay?
Hey, Stu, how you doing?
Oh, hey, whoa.
Let's check to make sure you're doing everything correctly.
Okay.
Hi,
I didn't
Richard.
even know you were here. Richard, you are Melissa's brother.
Where you came from?
Oh, from Waipahu?
Oh, okay.
And the other owner, right, of the store?
Yes.
Right on. So you show me how.
Okay. So you actually were doing it correctly. You just, you know.
Well, you're just getting in the way. What?
Oh. Yeah, you want to
He almost cut his finger.
Too sharp is dangerous. I'm dangerous around sharp. Okay.
Yeah, so the tomatoes, you just need to slice the tomatoes now.
Okay.
So just cut it in half.
This way, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now after the tomatoes and onions, so just boiling into some hot water. Okay. Then we're gonna add some fish sauce. This is Filipino Gold. This is the flavoring. And our crispy pork, which is the lechon, which is this right there.
Yeah, so this we can buy from you at the restaurant,
Yeah,
right?
you can buy from the restaurant.
We don't have to make it from scratch,
Oh,
right?
that's too hard to make.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we throw it in, okay. Then we're gonna add our long squash, which is this here. This is, so you gotta peel it. So another Filipino word for it is opu, or tabungaw.
Okay, like she said.
So the long squash, and then the eggplant, which is this one here. Throw it all in. And then this is the ong choy, which is like a green leafy vegetable.
Ong choy.
Yeah.
No stems, but.
Yeah, so not the stems, too hard. So the stems, what we do is we actually pickle it back at the restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we use it for when you eat any fried food.
It looks good.
Ooh, looking good already.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it llooks all still fresh, you know what I mean? The green. And
so now we can add the shrimp. You want me to add the shrimp?
Okay.
And that's it. This is sari sari. Easy.
And that's it. This is sari sari.
It's a one-pot dish.
Now we're going to learn from Melissa how to make a dish we all know, Filipino food, right? Lumpia.
Lumpia.
And Mary Chris, lumpia, sorry. Yeah. And Mary Chris is going to show us also her way of making it.
So in our Shanghai lumpia, we put in pork hash, shiitake mushrooms, water chestnuts, and onions. And so my sister, she taught us how to wrap lumpia her way. Nowadays, we are doing festivals, we're doing events, the restaurant sells a lot, the employees can't catch up, so we have to wrap. So we had to come up with a hack to get this done faster. Yeah, so then we thought about it, and then we were like, okay, well, what can we do?
Here's the secret weapon.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't believe what it does.
Is that?
Oh, so I decided, okay, you know what? Why don't we just put the mixture into a piping bag and we pipe it out.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we pipe it out. And so then when I piped it out, it's even faster. But then we need someone to lay the lumpia wrapper. So we need my husband. Where's Adrian?
Yeah. All right.
So he has to lay it out.
All right, getting crowded.
So now Filipino guy showing you how to do the lumpia.
A roll.
A roll, yeah.
So this is my job when we do this.
He has.
And it has to be like a certain way, or else my wife will tell me to do it again, or you didn't do it right.
My.
So we just take the lumpia wrapper.
I can tell you're really good at this, Adrian.
Yeah.
Well, that's his job.
This is my job. So.
And it has to be exactly 2 centimeters. If not, if it's too, because if it's too wide or if it's too thin, then I can't pipe it on correctly. So now I'm piping it into the bag, okay?
And this pastry bag you can get anywhere.
I actually got this from, it wasn't from Amazon, but it was from a kitchen store, but I can get it from Amazon now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a smart deal.
So now, from what my sister took, I can actually pipe this out faster. So make it thin, and now I'm just piping real fast, see?
She's really good at it.
So this is the hack right here. There she goes in a row now. She rolls.
Now it's your job again.
So I'm the piper. My husband is the lumpia wrapper layer.
Very important.
Yes.
Mary Chris has got a really important job too. Look at that. It's like automation, you guys.
Yeah. Okay, Sue, so after we roll it, we put it in the freezer because we need it to set a little bit. So once we have it set, then we can cut it in half. So
Makes
that's the
sense.
reason why they're this size.
Did you know that? Now I know.
Yeah. And what's good when we cut it in half is that, you know, the edges on each side will get crispy. So there's more flavor. Sometimes I even like cutting it even one more time so then they're smaller, so they're even more crunchier.
I've seen those minis.
Yeah, but it's just we cut it. It's not like we use little wrappers to wrap.
Yeah,
That'll take us forever.
It comes faster. Mini wrappers.
But anyway, it looks like the lumpias are ready.
Oh, lumpias are ready.
Okay, come on everyone, you can eat some. Oh yeah, come.
Hi,
Hey,
Ethan.
hi, Ethan.
you. Ethan, right?
Yeah.
Ethan.
Yeah, this is my son Ethan.
Okay.
The lumpia taster.
The lumpia taster.
Come on
test
everyone,
taster.
have one.
Dig in.
So you prepared a feast for us. I understand your parents are here. We get to talk story a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna see my mom, who is the founder, Elena, and my dad, Theo.
Whoa, Elena and Theo. Okay,
Yes.
let's go talk story and go eat.
Yeah, let's go eat.
Okay.
You guys ready to eat?
I'm eating
Yeah,
right
let's
now.
go.
Let's go. Nobody's serving lumpia, Shanghai lumpia before, but my wife Elena, started it.
Okay, yeah.
Good.
So that's another
She is the original of Shanghai lumpia.
What's the secret? Why have you been so successful? I mean, I realize these recipes are amazing and this food is so good, but what's the secret to your success all these years?
Family. We get along. And we got good employees. That's true. Yeah.
And good customers too, huh?
Customers, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one. Yeah, and also the way the business has come from my in-laws, my mom and dad. I call them mom and dad as well. They showed us in a way to how to manage the business and to keep it going. All we're trying to do is keep it going, and we all get along together and we all work together as a family. And our employees are really vital to what we do. Some of them have been there for
30 years.
40 years, cooks. I like to summarize it this way. As far as the three of us or the family is concerned, my in-laws created the business. Melissa steers the business, and we make any repairs to wherever we need to. And we just keep it going. It's a whole family unit.
No, I think you lay out the lumpia wrappers.
Well, no, that's another part of it.
That too.
Sue's Wardrobe is sponsored by Simply Sisters.
If you would like to watch this episode of Cool for Kūpuna again, visit our website, coolforkūpuna.com. Also, please follow us on Facebook for behind-the-scenes pictures, videos, and sneak peeks of upcoming guests and neighborhoods to be featured on the show. Cool for Kūpuna, Hawaii show for Kūpuna with an active lifestyle.
This is the year I spend more time standing up than sitting down because 65 is just another number. I choose HMSA Medicare Advantage.
Plans start at $0 on Oahu. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare.
Aloha, Kaniela, Danny Clay-Kinney. If you need Medicare advice, call Premier Benefit Consultants. They'll give you good advice for free. But don't just take my word for it.
Understanding Medicare or the many plans to choose from should not be intimidating. A Premier Benefit Consultant helped me to understand and appreciate Medicare in clear, simple, easy to understand language. It was like talking at the kitchen table with a friend. She was knowledgeable, friendly, patient, and encouraging. And by the way, I asked a ton of questions. My Medicare agent has been there for me, and as I navigate through my health changes, I know I can count on her.
So call Premier Benefit Consultants for Medicare advice you need and service you deserve. Mahalo!
This is the year I celebrate life's milestones with loved ones because 65 is just another number. I choose HMSA Medicare Advantage.
Plans start at $0 on Oahu. Learn more at hmsa.com/Medicare.
When you're on the verge of turning 65, it's vitally important to know about your Medicare benefits. With us today is a specialist from HMSA, Tati Guzman, and she is the Medicare Sales Supervisor.
Yes,
Thank you for
having
joining us.
me.
Yeah,
Yes.
we all want to know what is so important about Medicare.
Okay, so it's really important as you're going to be 65 to know about Medicare because it's important to know what your options are. It's important to know what Medicare is, what it covers, how you enroll, when to enroll, and most importantly, if you don't enroll on time, there are some late enrollment penalties that may apply to you, and those are lifetime penalties. So it's important to get that health care coverage that'll work with what you already have and avoid those late enrollment penalties.
Okay, so to avoid the late enrollment penalties, when do we need to enroll?
Okay, so when you turn 65, you actually can go as early as 3 months before your 65th birthday. If you enroll in the 3 months before your 65th birthday, your benefits will begin on the first of the month of your birthday. You actually have up to 3 months after your 65th birthday to enroll in Medicare. However, the later that you enroll, the later your benefits will begin. So it's always important to avoid that gap in coverage and enroll in those first 3 months before you're 65.
But you know, it's so confusing. There's so many parts, moving parts. You know, Part A, Part B, Part C. So highlight what we need to know simply, please.
Yeah, Medicare can be
Please.
complicated, and there are parts. There's 4 parts, A, B, C, and D. So Part A is your hospital insurance, so that's anything that's inpatient, okay? Part B is your medical, so things like doctor's office visits, x-rays and tests, and things like that. That's called original Medicare, so Part A and B is known as original Medicare. Part C and D are C, Medicare Advantage plans, which are sold through a private insurance company. And Part D is D for drug. Part D is for prescription drug coverage. With the Part C Medicare Advantage plan, like HMSA Akamai Advantage, our PPO plans, a Medicare Advantage plan will coordinate your A and B services, usually include your Part D prescription drug coverage, and also have extra benefits like travel and fitness and vision and things like that. So sort of an all-in-one plan. You kind of get a full package.
Mahalo. Thank you, Tati, for joining us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What a joy it has been visiting Waipahu. I loved exploring Plantation Village and spending time with the family behind Elena's restaurants. Staying active as we age is a Kūpuna superpower. So get up, get out, and have fun. Until next week, malama pono ahuiho.
We're spreading aloha from Keiki to Kūpuna. We malama aina to feed our ohana. Rebuild the fish ponds, plant up the lo'i. We are bringing back the old school Hawaii. We're spreading aloha from Keiki to Kūpuna. We malama aina to feed our ohana. Rebuild the fish ponds, plant up the lo'i. We are bringing back the old school Hawaii.
Cool for Kūpuna was brought to you by HMSA and Premier Benefit Consultants.